Hello, my name is Timothy Harvey of Lighthouse Genomics. Today I am pleased to be bringing you some major news that broke in the cannabis industry this week. Some of the biggest news we have seen in cannabis since legalization. The cannabis industry currently lags behind other industries when it comes to product identity and the consistency with which products meet specifications. To date, this has posed a major stumbling block to the industry, and major brand name retailers, which are accustomed to the more rigorous standards of more well-established industries, have been unwilling to carry cannabis on their shelves. This, in turn, has limited the market penetration of cannabis products. All this is now changing as the cannabis industry enters a new era of product transparency and compliance. On July 14th, a Canadian biotechnology company, Purity-IQ, announced the Cannabis Authenticity and Purity Standard. You might hear of this new standard referred to as CAPS, or the CAP standard. CAPS provides the cannabis industry with much needed assurance of consistent product quality. The program is powered by the Purity-IQ Global Cannabis Registry, a secure database library of products derived from cannabis, products that have been scientifically identified based upon their genomic DNA and metabolomic makeup. The Global Cannabis Registry is enabled with key industry partners such as Lighthouse Genomics, High North Inc., and Bruker Corporation. In preparing for the implementation of CAPS, Purity-IQ has been building consensus for standardization with industry stakeholders. In June, Purity-IQ held a CAPS steering committee meeting to announce the launch of the Global Cannabis Registry, which forms part of the voluntary GMP compliance requirements within the CAPS standard and certification program. Over 25 stakeholders from various cannabis industry sectors in Canada, the USA, and the EU participated in this recent CAPS steering committee session to hear more about the need for standardized safety and quality measures throughout the medicinal, edible, beverage, topical, and recreational cannabis product supply chain. In many jurisdictions where these products are legally available, government regulations tend to stipulate only the basic safety requirements. That contrasts with most other established industry sectors, in which brands, retailers, and consumers demand far more than the minimum regulatory requirements and usually impose more rigorous safety and quality brand protection measures from their suppliers. During the steering committee session, Dr. Stephen Newmaster, director of the NHP Research Alliance at the University of Guelph, presented the unique and innovative science elements. Dr. Newmaster stated, as part of the medical cannabis by shoppers proof of concept, we are now able to uniquely identify a given strain or cultivar based on two factors: metabolite profiles using nuclear magnetic resonance, or NMR, as well as DNA chip bioinformatics. The data analytics form a unique cultivar IP fingerprint in the Purity-IQ Global Cannabis Registry, which can be used to verify batch-to-batch consistency in ongoing quality assurance programs, concluded Dr. Newmaster. The Purity-IQ Global Cannabis Registry will serve to satisfy an industry need for tracking and tracing cannabis and hemp products within the supply chain. With proper data permissions and security, the Global Cannabis Registry will routinely be pushing scientifically validated fingerprint data into trusted data sources and blockchain partners. Purity-IQ is a Canadian biotechnology company committed to innovation and research. The natural health product NHP Research Alliance is a collaboration between industry and the University of Guelph, designed to improve the production of authentic products, protect biodiversity, and ensure the sustainability and growth of the NHP industry. This report brought to you by Lighthouse Genomics, a Canadian bioanalytics company focused on genomic analysis for the authentication of cannabis products and the advancement of cannabis and hemp science for the benefit of commercial producers, the research community, public safety, and consumer health. Thank you for joining us today. Follow Lighthouse Genomics on LinkedIn to receive news on developments in cannabis biosciences.
nation on truth. We'll build this nation on truth. We'll build a nation on truth. We'll build a nation on truth. We'll